Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do our January the 26th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. It's good to be with you. I'll dedicate this to my father, AJ, from the south side of Chicago. Okay, so let's read this. The title is Hope Comes with a Catch. For many of us, early recovery was difficult. Facing the prospect of life without drugs can be very frightening. That comes from IP number 23, staying clean on the outside. We usually think of hope as a good thing, but it comes with a catch. Realizing our hopes involves going through change. Some things seem better when we're wishing for them than when we get them. No matter how green the grass looks on the other side, change always seems to stir up a lot of fear and anxiety. One member shared that he struggled when he first came to NA because he had a hard time with the idea of living the rest of his life without drugs. I heard addicts share that they could manage a day without using. And I realized that all I had to try was not using just for the day. They gave me hope. Our basic text mentions this same principle. Most of us can do for 8 or 12 hours what seems impossible for a longer period of time. If the obsession or compulsion becomes too great, put yourself on a 5-minute basis of not using. Minutes will grow to hours and hours to days. Unquote. Unquote. Many of us had wishes about getting clean before we came to NA, but we didn't see how a life without drugs could possibly become a reality for us until we heard addicts just like us share how they had done it. Hope begins when we shift our vision from the seemingly endless journey ahead to the few steps in front of us. Life without drugs seems impossible, but 5 minutes without drugs is doable. The same is true for any change we wish for in our lives. Getting out of treatment or jail, changing jobs or moving, switching sponsors, or becoming more open and vulnerable with our partner. Imagining the new life that awaits us on the other side of any big change can be intimidating, but we don't have to live that new life all at once. We talk to members who have made similar changes, and they share their experience with us. We find hope by listening to other addicts. We begin to see how we can get through the next 5 minutes, the next few hours, the rest of the day. As it turns out, the grass is greener where we water it. The difference between wishing and hoping is that hope lets me see a way forward. I will share a wish with my sponsor and ask for help in transforming it into hope. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the We version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Hope comes with a catch. Hope does seem like it comes with a catch. I don't believe hope is unconditional. I believe that you can have hope, but I believe that it takes some action for those things that you're hoping for to come to fruition. I don't believe that everything that I desire or want in life is just a prayer away. I don't. I believe that I have to put forth some effort and energy, some level of sacrifice, some movement, energy is the best word. I have to put forth some energy in the pursuit. And even if I cannot make it happen, right, on my own, because self-sufficiency, we find, is a lie here, right? So even if I can't make it happen on my own, I can make what's needed to cause it to happen. Uh, Less on the behalf of my higher power, less on the behalf of other people. If I say to a person, meet me at the corner store. If I say to a person, meet me on the corner of such and such. Now we need to talk and we need to have the discussion, but meet me at that bus stop right there. You walk a mile and I walk a mile. Now it's obviously, for me to come all the way to you is 2 miles away. I want to see you, but I don't have any transportation. This is just a for instance, right? I want to see you. We need to see each other. We need to talk about, so let's say, step work, right? You meet me 1 mile into the trip, and I meet you 1 mile into the trip, and we're going to meet somewhere in the middle. So it's my desire, my hope, my wish to assist you, sponsee, with your step work. Now I'm coming halfway because I'm going to show you that I'm intentional. I'm serious about this hope, this desire, this wish. But you, at that point, you only have to come halfway as well. Now, if I had to, I probably, knowing me, would come all the way to you if I didn't think that you could meet me halfway. Now, take that, just take that little story and flip it into a relationship with God. I believe in prayer. Most people do. But I don't have this expectation that just because I'm praying, right? It goes against the 11th step. It said through prayer and meditation, we maintain conscious contact with the God of our understanding, asking only for knowledge of his will and the power, right? The strength and the power to carry that out. Where does that all come from? The strength and the power. Why do I need that if I'm doing prayer and meditation? Because you need it. You can't just pray and meditate and expect the mile that you need to walk is going to be walked and you got 2 feet. It's not going to happen. You got to make movement. Yeah, there's some stuff that lands at my feet. I just, beautiful gifts. There are some stuff that has landed at my feet that I didn't do anything to deserve other than just being present. Maybe a cumulative, Lee, maybe over a period of time, doing the right things for the right reasons, put me in a position where gifts are given because they understand that I take them seriously and I treat them well, responsible. Right? So there's some things that I didn't work for that I got, absolutely. But in general, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about hope comes with a catch. We're talking about the difference between wishing and hoping is that hope lets me see the way forward. But just because I see the way forward don't mean that I've actuated it. I have to do something. I do. And especially when we're talking about recovery. You can wish that you have had a lived experience of working and writing the 12 steps with your sponsor. You can have that year after year after year. But if you don't ever get started on step 1, you will never get to step 2, and nor will you get to 3, 4, 5. You can talk about them all day long, but it is your wish and desire to have a lived experience of having written the steps and sat down and covered them with a sponsor and pulled out of there the spiritual principles that you need. Who gonna do it? MightyStream is not gonna do it for you. I'll meet you halfway. This part here, they wrong for this. They said, I will share a wish with my sponsor and ask for help in transforming it into hope. If you are wishing to be a millionaire, do not call me because I don't have any money to contribute other than $1 or 2 towards your wish and desire to be a millionaire. Now I'm being silly, right? But it kind of puts the sponsor on notice. Today, you're going to get a lot of phone calls. I probably need a lot of phone calls, but I'm not taking no calls today because I'm going to be tied up to late tonight around 10 o'clock. Right? Tomorrow now, I will return phone calls. I will return texts. I guarantee you that. But today, it's not going to happen. Right? And nor do I need a meditation to be the motivation. Don't let that be the reason. Let it be because that's what you want to do. And I'll support you in that. Man, I tell you what, I can come up with so many business plans and ideals, and there's just a wealth of knowledge about how to go about getting things that people, I don't know where, it's just a gift. I don't know where the stuff even comes from sometimes. But people ask me questions about business ideals or doing certain things in the house, and it's just like stored somewhere and it just comes out. And they're like, how did you know that? I don't know how I know that. I don't even know where that came from, but that's what I've gathered. And that's what I think, try that. So let your sponsor know what your wish is and let them figure out how they can best assist you in attaining that. I love it when sponsees tell me they want to get a college education. Oh, I'm the right one, baby. I'm sitting here with this computer. Let's get you enrolled right now. So amazing. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. And I want to say just one more time, thanks for being there for me during this time as I released my father, right? Thank you for being there. Thank you for not saying, we don't want to hear that today. Thank you for being so supportive. It means the world to me. I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you tomorrow.